some are going to be carried out at the Murtalata Basketball Stadium at the evening.
Yes.
Good. Man, we out here, man. We out is there. Yeah, you have a lot of tall kids. Some are athletic, and you know they have a passion for the game of basketball. I think South Sudan now, with the success of the South Sudan Basketball Federation, has really inspired the younger generation. And I think that if we continue to do camps and clinics like this, the potential is enormous. The potential is enormous. So everything's looking promising. It's just a matter of continue to work and continue to develop the talent that's already existing here.
Now, if it comes to selection criteria, what type of people do you think can be selected? Maybe to go for the
Yeah. So I mean, a lot of people just automatically assume it would be tall kids, right? With the tall kids, and then we can bring them to better. But that's not necessarily always the case, because you can be tall, but you're not coordinated, and you can't balance the two with playing defense, playing offense, rebounding, and doing everything that a tall player should do. But we're looking for players who can think the game of basketball, who have potential, who are willing to work, and have good attitudes. I'm telling them right now that the difference between getting your opportunity is a small detail. Like the big men were just doing screen and roll, and I told them to keep their hands up. Some of them weren't keeping their hands up, and I said, you guys, you have to keep your hands up as a big man. That's important. So those ones who can adapt and listen to the coaching will be the ones who will be able to be successful.
You have been training many basketball players in East Africa, in Africa. Yeah. How do you compare them, the South Sudanese and other?
Yeah, so Azamco Global is a consulting agency that's based in Rwanda. So we're just outside of Kigali. I'm very familiar with the Rwandan basketball culture. They have good players. The national team just recently had some success winning the bronze medal in the African. Here, you guys are much more taller, more slimmer. I've also done stuff in like West Africa, Ghana, and also in the Middle East and stuff as well. So Egypt and stuff in the Middle East. But I think that the type of players that South Sudan can produce are high quality players. And again, it just goes back to the talent development. I think that's the most critical thing. We have a group of, 50 kids out here today. Everybody wants to do it, so we got to keep on feeding them, feeding them more and more and more in order to reach a level we all want them to reach.
Anything you want to tell the people of Sudan about the basketball, based on your experience?
Yeah, well, we have a basketball consulting agency, and our goal and our mission is to help lead African basketball forward. Like now, like never before, African players from across the continent are going to be able to showcase their talents. Now you have the NBA Africa investing, you have the Basketball African League, the ball coming, in its fourth season upcoming. So each season is going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And you can see the result now in the NBA and in European leagues. The majority of the players now who are becoming into the NBA, not the majority, I won't say that, but the trend is up for African players. You see Joel Embiid, Giannis has African roots, Pascal Siakam. It just keeps on going on and on and on. So the continent it can be successful, but again, it all goes back to the talent development. But I'm very, very optimistic, and I hope that Azamco Global can play a good role in that. You guys can follow us on, whoever's watching can follow us on Instagram at Azamco Global, also on Facebook, all the social media networks. We're really, really happy to be here. Although this is the first, this won't be the last. So we'll be back to do more and more in the future.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.